Kale had a great pass on the breakaway. So guys are making plays around me, and I just try to shoot it and finish tonight.
2 weeks ago, nothing was going in for you. Now everything's going in. Do you feel like you're doing anything differently, or is it just pucks are starting to go in?
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I always try to play the same way, not change much things. Sometimes you just get, in the right positions at the right time more than maybe sometimes when it's not going your way. I don't know the reason why that happens sometimes, but, like I told when I was, not scoring as much, you go through a cold stretch, you feel like nothing's bouncing your way, and then you go these stretches where sometimes you don't even feel like you played that well, and you get the right spots and pucks going in. So, but we'll take it. It's as long as we can win games and I can help the team win, it's good.
Walk me through your breakaway goal. Kale's pass to you. How did you pick your spot?
Yeah, great pass. First of all, I was able to come from the bench. They had a turnover high in the O-zone, and I cut my route. Great pass by Kale, and then, high speed. The D was right behind me, so I don't think I had too much time to think about a move or a deke. So I just tried to go blocker side, and this time went in. So it was good, big goal for us.
What was the team doing so well defensively in the second period to disallow LA from registering a shot on net?
Yeah, well, I don't think we were not happy with the Nashville, defensive game. How we played against Nashville, even though we won the game. But so we talked about it. We got to get back on track on the defensive side, and I feel like we did a better job again today. We were really good in the D zone. They didn't have a lot of D zone time, and that's why they didn't have any shots on net in the second. So really good team effort.
Coach had talked about a little bit of lack of energy last game. Did you feel like the energy was higher in this game?
I did, yeah. Other than maybe, they talk about the starts in the first or starts of the games at home, and we haven't been really good this year. And they scored the first shift, So obviously it's a kind of punch in the gut right away. But I think we were able to reset and get a quick goal back, which I think helped the momentum to shift our way again. But it was better. I think we could still be more on our toes, not to give up the first goal again.
You broke a franchise record in assisting on a goal with Nathan MacKinnon now as a duo, the most of any in Avs and Nordiques history. What about the connection that you two share has allowed you to work so well year after year?
Yeah, well, it's like chemistry. It kind of builds through the years, and I remember playing with Nate my rookie year. I could feel right away. We think the game a lot similar way, and obviously with his strengths, maybe our strengths, complement each other pretty well. That's why maybe the chemistry is good, but I enjoy playing with him for sure. Best player in the world, and making it easy for me. So I'll just try to make the right plays and help him produce and produce myself too.
Is there any different feeling around the room knowing that Friday you guys are potentially going to get 3 really important players back in the lineup?
Yeah, it's obviously exciting to hear that, with the guys we're going to get back, and 3 guys who are going to go out, probably deserve to play, but this is the, NHL, and there's hard competition who's going to play, and we have 3 really good players coming back. So, but I gotta say, the guys who are going out, they play really good, whoever they are. So I want to thank them.
Some really great wins at home. Some a little gritty, but really great. How do you guys keep up that momentum, knowing that you might get those players back?
Yeah, it's important. Home ice. We haven't been good this year, especially in the start. Now it's been a little bit better after those first few games, but. Yeah, it's important to win home because obviously away games are tougher. You don't have the home crowd behind you, and we try to keep it rolling now. We're doing a good job. I feel like last 4 games we played 3 really good games, so try to repeat it period after period.
Mikko, going back to your last note, are you happy you're the one that's not making the decision for players who have to come out when the new guys come in?
Oh yeah, I'm so happy. I don't think I will after career. I don't think I will coach because I don't want to make those decisions. So I'll do something else.
Yeah, thanks, Mikko.
Thank you.
Let's keep this one tight, guys. 11:07. One question per. Sounds good. Go ahead.
You hold the LA Kings to 0 shots in the second period. It's only Brendan tweeted the 3rd time maybe in history, past history. What does that mean to you?
No, it means a lot. It means their guys were committed on the defensive side of things. That's a really good hockey team over there. And, I mean, in order to do that, you got to have some urgency and commitment on the defensive side of things, and it means we're headed in the right direction.
Good. We talked last week about Mikko and, him going through this drought, and now him moving his legs, and now it's obviously he's being rewarded for it.
I mean, it's great to see. He was amazing on both sides of the puck. I mean, he came out of the hole in the offensive zone a couple times to get all the way back to break up plays off the rush. I mean, he was as committed as anyone on the defensive side. And then, I mean, when he's skating like that, he's so big and strong, and his talent level is elite, and it's hard to keep him from scoring goals. I mean, that's just it. And when he's skating, I think that's the key to his offensive success and key to his defensive success. And I thought right out of the gate tonight he was really good.
Did you feel like the Kings sort of, like that felt like a Kings style game, and not maybe not an Avalanche style game, but in the end, you still have those star players?
I don't know. Like, I've watched them play. They've been a really dangerous team. Like, they remind me a lot of, like, the closest team I think that we've seen here recently. Watching them on video is a lot like Winnipeg. Like, they're deep. They're scoring above their expected goals for, and their expected goals for is high. But then on the defensive side of it, they've been rock solid. So creating offense against them is difficult. Shutting down their big body forwards and the way they play and go to the net is difficult. It looked like we had better legs tonight, I think, for part of the game anyway. And you can run into that. So I can't judge like the Kings game tonight because they're out to a really good start and they're a really good hockey team.
Do you feel like the late start kind of takes the wind out of your sails a little bit, or you feel like the boys kind of got to work?
You got to play them when they're scheduled. So I liked our start better tonight. I did. I know we gave up the early goal, but we answered back and we were involved in the first period. It was a pretty low event first period. We certainly got better as the game went on, but it was. It looked like both teams were feeling each other out a little bit, but I thought the intensity was there on our side. I don't love giving up the early one and playing from behind, but I did like the fact that we answered back right away, and then the rest of the period was pretty even.
In the past, when this team's been at their best, you still self-motivated in terms of not needing to really hammer messaging hard. Was that the case in between the second and third period?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Like I was just reinforcing some of the good things we were doing in the second because we had a great second. Our forecheck was rolling. We were making great decisions with the puck, reloading and tracking so our D could sit up in the neutral zone, turn pucks over and put it back on them. It's an easier period for us, and we get a tired group out there to jump max line back out, and then they have some extended shifts, so it kind of snowballs from the original puck decision and work ethic, and everyone on the bench recognizes it. Like even at 16, 17 games in, they recognize what we're doing and the success we're having. So we just give them a little bit of numbers from the second period and tell them to keep doing exactly what they're doing. But it's pretty positive message after a period like that.
Is there excitement on your end knowing you might get some bodies back on Friday, maybe push some guys down into spots that are maybe better suited for, even though they've done their job?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're all excited to add guys back in the lineup, especially the caliber of players that are coming back in. But I'm more excited about like the way our team's been playing over the last half a dozen games, and we add more guys into it as long as we don't change anything when it comes to the points that we've been hammering home. We're going to add some offensive firepower in, so everyone's got to stay committed, continue to play the way we've been playing. We just add some more skill into the lineup.
Any last one? Good,
Thank you. Yeah, have a good
one. Spending so much time in the offensive zone, and probably hasn't been that little work for me, but I've had quite a few of those games, and that's part of winning. I feel just being ready for the next shot and whenever it comes.
You might have just talked about this, but what did you see in that second period in front of you in terms of the Avs not allowing LA to register a shot on net?
Yeah, just super smart hockey. We were above them the whole time, didn't let them have those odd man rushes, and just played super solid. Played a lot in their end too. That helps, you know, keep the shots away from our net. Just overall, very good defensive effort first overall.
How did you feel the energy was with the team tonight?
Pretty good. We were buzzing in the second, definitely, and the third just played smart and capitalized on the chances we got. It's all we needed.
Did it feel like it does feel like sometimes they make teams play games like tonight where there's not a lot of shots either way, but like in the end you still have those couple of guys over there that make a difference?
Our guys don't need too much to make a goal, and amazing game by Mikko, just managed to find the net there, and incredible effort overall from everybody.
A couple games ago, Mikko Rantanen talked about the team playing more connected as a five-man unit. Have you seen that from your perspective? The team just seems to be a little bit more on the same page?
Yeah, definitely. I think today defense was coming first, and it's great to see we can win this kind of game where pretty much don't allow any shots on our net. And maybe there's not too much in the other end either, but we know we can score on one of those. So great to see that.
3